Okay, good morning, everybody. Coming at you live, leaving the coffee house with my refill. I had to go in to thaw out this morning, quite literally. Woke up, I slept awesome. 2 sleeping bags, and a blanket, and a bedroll. I even had my socks off, sleeping. Warm as, snug as a bug in a rug. Warm as apple pie, you know? Beautiful morning, beautiful night. But then I woke up just before 7 and, peeked my head out the sleeping bag. I'm like, oh, it's cold. 28 degrees. Not cold enough to freeze my kombucha that's sitting by my bed, where I slept. I'm going to say bed. I haven't had a bed in a long time. And I go to the coffee house, got my last $3 cash to buy this coffee and refill. And another conversation with Nathan. Morning, Nathan. This time not an hour, but we talked for like half an hour. See, okay, you're talking about the diesel trucks. The noise, the aggravation, and the smell. Look, I know what a diesel truck is good for. I was going to buy a Power Stroke diesel in Idaho. Stop making me out to be the bad guy, the boogeyman here. I understand the usefulness of diesel, especially in the winter, especially when you're pulling, a horse trailer or a firewood trailer or something. Or like my brother with his excursion, Power Stroke excursion, they pull a travel trailer with their 2 kids, and they go on vacations all over the state. Tahoe example, and I'm not generally welcome at those vacations because I'm too weird. Oddly enough, or I'm too broke, or I can't afford the campsites or whatever. The last time I joined my brother and family on a vacation was when we spread my mother's ashes in Lake Tahoe in 2013, so 12 years ago. And before that, the last time was my brother's wedding in Lake Tahoe in 2007, which, by the way, is the last time I saw my son, Caleb, 2007. He had the one of those whirly sticks that make the woo woo sound. He says, "I'm signaling the aliens." I love it. So maybe I should get off the main drag because it's just too freaking loud. Well, it's quiet now. As soon as I said that. And I like walking by the co-op so they know that I'm still around. And that's what Nathan just said. You screwed up, bro. If you can't go to the co-op, you're doing something wrong. Maybe I'm doing something right. It's funny. Everyone has opinions about how I should be conducting myself and behaving myself in public and navigating through this cesspool of humanity. Because that's what it is. It's a cesspool. It's the sewer. There's the sewer. See that? Sewer. Yeah. It's just warm enough to not need gloves as long as I'm holding the coffee. Interesting little situation here in Quincy. God, it's so... More noise. Oh, fire crew. Okay. 28 degrees overnight, and it's forecasted to be 74 degrees this afternoon. So that is a wild swing. The delta is a big delta. That's 46 degrees change in one day. It's like a desert vibe, like the Mojave when we went to Fort Irwin, and we'd go in the winter, and it would be, I can use that chair, great chair. In the Mojave, Fort Irwin, it would be 35 degrees in the morning and 90 in the middle of the afternoon. So the biggest delta I've ever seen is about 60 degrees in one day, but 46 is a big major change. So at least it's going to be warm today, and I'm not going to be freezing out here. I don't have, let's see, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I have enough money for the gym. Oh, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to get some cash. I got a donation overnight of $48, about $50. I have that $50 in my account. So that means I can get some clean socks and go to the laundromat and do a full load of laundry and eat well today and maybe tomorrow. I'm still struggling to find consistent paying work. I'm helping my friends. We've been situating myself. I got several camps in town, around town, out of town, not in the woods. Not in the woods. I'm not in the woods anymore. Just around and about. The car, the storage closet. Chandler, how you doing? I noticed you locked the bathroom. I'm watching you too. Trust me, I'm watching you, and I don't like you. And your sister chimes in on your behalf on Facebook. I don't take threats against my family lightly. Who threatened me first? Yeah, it's called turnabout is fair play. You ever heard this phrase? And like Rambo First Blood, they drew first blood kind of thing. When your brother accuses me of being a sperm donor and a cockroach and worthless, and he's gonna have me arrested for trespassing, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna threaten you after you say that shit to me. Let's go have a conversation. I don't wanna feed that energy, but I wanna hurt the young man. That's just being human. Good coffee. It's called, you ever heard of this? A man with a temper? It's like the most feared thing on the planet. A man who has anger issues. I do have anger issues, I know that. Or, okay, the propane truck. We had the fire truck, propane truck. All right. Whew. Everybody. Calm down. We want a calm, peaceful presence today. We want chill, good energy. We want people to get along. I know I'm walking on the state highway, so of course there's going to be big trucks. But if you're not picking up on that, how it makes me feel, especially the coffee without breakfast, is also adding to the drama. But if you're not picking up on that, then you're not paying attention. You don't have, like your machinery is flawed. Like you're not in tune with your surroundings. My surroundings right now are a state highway with a lot of big trucks going to work on a cold morning, soon to be warm afternoon in Quincy, California. I kind of could use a break from this place. I'd like to be gone. Chandler offered to buy me a bus pass. Cool, give me the money, I'll buy it myself. They really want me out of here. So, such is life. I mean, part of it is like my contrarian nature, which is deep in my blood, by the way. The contrarian nature, I'll go into that in a minute. But my contrarian nature is, you tell me to leave, I'm going to namaste right here, namaste, but namaste right here. Nice boat. Not too many more lake days this year, I don't think. That's nice. Not too many more days on a lake this year, no?
A couple more.
Couple more? Oh yeah, it's gonna be in the 70s this afternoon. Nice setup. Awesome. The old story about the boat. Bring over another 1,000, You don't need a boat, you just need a friend with a boat. I'm gonna go over here because I'm tired of this noise. I guess my next investment would be like a selfie stick or something. GoPro on a selfie stick. I don't know. We're getting there. About 9 minutes. Okay. So this is the stroll from the coffee house to Safeway. I'm going to Safeway to get cash back from my account, so then I can buy some good socks. Need something to eat. Yeah, 2 cups of coffee with no breakfast. Whew, it hits different, especially when it's cold like this. All the factors are adding together to make for an energetic and loquacious morning. I do like the boots. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, they're awesome. They're like walking on pillows. Did I step in poop? I hope not. I don't think so. But I got 3 pairs. I have 3 pairs of socks, and they're all nasty right now, and that's not good. Usually I'm really on top of that, but I haven't had a place where I can wash socks in a sink and let them dry in the sun, or pay for a dryer. But that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to get a 2 clean pair from the hardware store, take the ones that I'm wearing off, and meander over to the laundromat East Quincy. Again, we talked about this yesterday, where Everything is about responsible use of resources. Resources. What resource am I using right now? Well, I had a good night's rest. I had enough money for a coffee. Those are resources. The caffeine is energizing me. I'm recording this video because I'm feeling the need to speak. We're always looking for resources. There might be a resource right there. So you find things all the time. So people are leaving gas cans around. Okay. Is that a resource? Well, it shouldn't be sitting in the parking lot. I'll pick that up later. I'm a little busy right now. Chainsaw fuel, but that is true fuel. It's like $7 a bottle, pre-mix for a quart. Much like the firewood I was showing last night, $20 for a cubic foot of oak, which might get you through the night, maybe, if you had nothing else for heat. Resources. One of the other resources is I demonstrate that I'm here willing to help. That's a resource. So my good standing in the community is a resource. Fortunately, pushing this cart will shake my coffee to the point where it's spilled. Maybe not. 11 minutes. Nice, I'm fine out. So to go from 28 degrees at 7 a.m. to 74 at 2 p.m., what's that? Like 7 hours, 46 degrees in 7 hours. That's 6 and 4/7 degrees per hour, or 4/7 is about 57%. So, almost 7 degrees an hour. That's a lot. So here at 9 a.m. it's probably 31, 32 degrees. So, quick change into, that's what's going on. A hardware store's open. Check my pockets. I got a good flashlight. I've got a working lighter with duct tape. It's 88 cents. I saved more yesterday. I go, there's my coffee punch card, which in 2 days will be a free coffee. Not quite tomorrow. I have in this pocket another working lighter and my bag of change. That's my laundry money. That's the last of my cash. A minimalist living on bliss with the last of my cash, as Nako Bear says in that song, Great Spirit. A minimalist living on bliss with the last of my cash. I love that line in that song. Great Spirit, I have had it. Bring me back to the nomadic way of weaving. Yeah, it's great song. Oh, great Spirit. Great Spirit. Yeah, Wakantanka, Great Spirit. Father, Daddy. What's up, Dad? How you doing? Great Spirit. Yeah. And so I, gather carts that are out and left, pick up trash, sitting around, because, I offer myself as a servant of all. I know some of y'all think that I am still a narcissistic punk, a cockroach, a sperm donor. You don't know what's going on. And I want nothing to do with you. Leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. You do you. I'll do me. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Who cares? Just don't bother me. All I know is how your words make me feel. That's all I can know. And I'm sure my words make you feel a certain way too. That's why you said those words. Chandler, Teresa, Natalie, Rebecca, y'all. You just don't know. You just don't know who I am and what I'm about. Really can't blame you. You've been misinformed, misaligned, ignorant all these years of who your father is, who has a different approach to life. God forbid I disagree with your system. God forbid I have a different way of looking at it. God forbid I have imagined there are solutions that require effort and wisdom and strength and wherewithal and all the things that add up to me doing this right now. Even sitting here is a type of ministry, type of testimony. I'm gonna sit down and relax, enjoy my morning. I'm gonna go in and get some cash. I got a donation. I have some money. Last week I got over $300 in donations. So, people question, oh, you're homeless. How dare you go to the bar and have a pint? None of your fucking business, A. Two, the pint includes the social interaction, the support of a business that is doing something I think positive for the community, also using their resources, a clean restroom, warm place, plug to plug in my devices. This is calculated return on investment type thinking of $9 purchased all of that, plus an opportunity to maybe go dance in the back of the facility. So I went through, over $300 last week. But I used it wisely. I bought resources, I bought clothes, I bought this, that, and the other. And I am situated now in Quincy to where if I need to escape and get away from the authorities or just find a safe place to rest, I have those places now. They're still a little scattered, and I'd like to go kind of start collecting them and improving upon them and winterizing them so that they're always available for me. And then at some point, you just literally become someone that they cannot fuck with. And maybe that's the intention in the beginning of all of it, is they're just trying to make sure that I'm ready for what's coming. It doesn't negate the guilt and their sin, and that I will hold them accountable for their behavior, because it's bullshit. But other than that, what more can you do? What more can you do? I'm doing it. I do love my life. I do love what I'm doing. I do love the impact I'm having. I do love that I am safer now than I was last week. You gotta be cold. I was walking in a t-shirt. It's 31 degrees. You got a t-shirt. I don't get it. Ooh. I recommend a jacket. It looks cold. It is cold. Yeah. People are strange. You didn't step outside this morning and realize it's like 27 degrees? Maybe I should wear a jacket today. I got a shirt, a layer, a sweater, and a jacket. And I'm still cold because, I'm out here. But that's life. That's just the way it is. Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leadeth me beside still waters. He restoreth my soul. Excellent. God bless America, y'all. Over and out.